That's why we call it Johnny Come Lately.
Yeah, we always say
Johnny Come Lately, because y'all came after the fact of it already being created, and they gonna claim it and say, we know that this happened when. We know when they did this. And that's exactly what happened.
So I want to start with the positive, right? The positive is, I hear the brother talking, I like his energy.
Yeah, I like his energy.
And I like that he's into hip-hop history, teaching hip-hop history. But it's all new for me. I never heard him. I didn't know. You sent me the video, right?
Right.
And it's more of an audio video, so I had to listen. But my thing is this. And I thought about you when I listened to it, because you told me a long time ago, you said, yo, people going to take our information, use it, and act like it's theirs. So listening to Rodney C now.
When did y'all first start seeing Puerto Ricans at the jams?
Okay, now I know it's a lot of controversy about Puerto Ricans being half of hip hop. They got involved and elevated it on the dance tip. Took them a while to get a handle on the hip hop thing, right? But they took that dance thing to the next level.
Sound familiar? Remember me, the one you got your idea from?
I'm doing the research on him now.
Sound familiar?
Okay, I'm digging up his old videos, because I want to see where or when did he ever talk about Puerto Rican B-boys wasn't the original. That's exclusive to our channel.
You didn't create that dance either.
Sound familiar?
You see what I'm saying? You enhanced it. You made it better. You get what I'm saying? But you didn't create it.
Sound familiar?
I never heard him talk about Puerto Rican B-boys wasn't the originals, right?
Right.
And also, the other thing he said is when we made a distinction of hip-hop being for the youth, for youngsters, the age.
Now, what's the difference between hip-hop and disco? Age.
It sounds like he's using our information.
Exactly.
And then at the same time going to try to disqualify our pioneer.
Exactly.
The guy who inspired our channel.
Exactly.
A lot of people want to give him credit for being a part of hip-hop, but he wasn't. He's a part of that disco era.
If you listen to the audio, what he said was, yo, hip-hop is the only genre that don't support its own.
But the sad part about it, hip-hop is the only genre of music that doesn't support its own.
He said, when you go to these rock and roll concerts or whoever concerts, you see the grandfathers teaching the grandchildren and all that.
And what is he doing?
Exactly. He's a prime example. He's a prime example
of what he's talking
of hip-hop not supporting its own.
Hip-hop is the only genre of music that doesn't support its own. And that's the sad thing about it. Right? If you go to a Rolling Stone concert, you're going to see grandbabies and grandparents and everything in between at that concert. And them grandparents going to teach them grandbabies why it's important to support the Rolling Stones.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We don't do that. We the only genre of music that don't do it.
Hello, how you doing? My name is DJ Smoke.
Rodney, did you ever go to DJ Smokey's parties?
No, never even met Smokey. Smokey is a little older than us, and Smokey's from that disco era.
You said you never met Smokey. So how do you know his party wasn't hip-hop? You talk about Mario, you said you only met him once. So how do you know what Mario was doing like that? In one voice, he's saying hip-hop don't support his own, but then you're not supporting us.
Right.
Hip-hop is the only genre of music that doesn't support its own.
Why you didn't reach out to us? Or if you don't know about Smokey, say, well, hey, I don't know about Smokey right now. I got to get back to you.
Yeah.
I got to learn more about Smokey. I got to learn more about Mario.
But then he didn't say that. He said that Mario was only about the truths or whatever, and that's the only thing Mario was about.
He has no real stake in hip-hop other than the fact that he was around during the truce that happened in 71.
So go ahead, keep on with the information.
Yeah. I think I gotta think, man, but that's basically and using our information
Mike, you hit it
like it's his.
You hit it on the spot, and this is real talk.
All the hard work we put in this channel, you know what I'm saying? It's this. So, but like I said, I appreciate the brother teaching hip-hop history. My thing is why you been wasn't teaching this aspect of hip hop history.
Right.
You didn't create that dance either. You see what I'm saying? You enhanced it. You made it better. You get what I'm saying? But You didn't create it.
Sound familiar? Remember me, the one you got your idea from?
Mike, you said it wisely. That's why I call him the genius. Mike, a lot of stuff since this channel been on, a lot of people wasn't talking about it until y'all opened up this channel.
That's right.
Why would you be so concerned about all this if it wasn't going on?
Right.
You wouldn't, because you know
Right.
why? It was major figures in this.
Right.
Major figures that you found out later that was connected to the figures that we've been talking about.
Right.
That's why you speaking on it now. Because these figures, all these figures you gave
Connected.
all these props to, somehow, some way became connected to us.
That's Cowboy.
Yep, that's Keith Cowboy.
Cowboy gave me my seat.
From the cliche raps of my brothers Love Buzz Starsky and Keith Cowboy, who are all part of the Black Spades.
Cowboy gave me my seat.
All these figures you gave all these props to, somehow, some way became connected to us. Mario, Spades, whatever, Flash, all these hip-hop legends, right, was connected to us. And our information became very, very important. Because you know why? Because you know it was the truth. It's hard to accept the truth. And like Faye said, you believe a lie so long.
Yeah.
You believe in a lie so long that you can't even understand the truth no more. All right, it ain't your fault that they came and told you something else.
Yeah.
But if you gotta go back and dig back, start putting it together. It don't take a rocket scientist to put this together. It's so simple. This is simple kind of classic kind of information for very complicated people.
You know what it is? It seems like they've been going along because I watched some of his old videos. And he was saying, yeah, hip hop has a birthday, August 11th, 73. And it seems like dudes have been running with that for so long, and they don't want to change.
Right.
And they don't want to change. So what he said, everything before 73 is the disco era.
73. So anything before that, we gonna call disco. Anything before that, we gonna call disco.
And you know, we already did videos about that. We talked about that. What he's really talking about is the discotheque era.
Right.
So he's trying to say everything before 73 is the discotheque era.
Right.
Okay, great. It was a discotheque movement going on where a lot of our people was getting dressed up with slacks and shoes and trying to party with the grown-ups.
Right.
But that's not Mario. Mario wasn't in discotheque.
Exactly.
Mario was in the project.
That's right.
Mario was in some of the. Mario was in the most.
Lollipop.
Hold up. Mario was in the most dangerous projects in the Bronx. He was in the middle of Bronx River, putting on the first jam. How is that a discotheque?
Remember, Bronx River,
How is that a discotheque? He was in Soundview back when Cozy Corner was going on, and putting on jams for Soundview.
Bronx most wanted.
Chuck Freed said at that time Soundview was the murder capital of the Bronx.
Mario should come from here, bring his system over there. See, Mario was the illest. He didn't care. He could bring his system to Soundview. Soundview was the murder capital of the Bronx. The killing fields, you see all them fields? Yeah. You should be full of bodies.
Mario's out there putting on a jam. So how is that the discotheque era? What are you talking about?
How did Mario?
All the flyers they got. All the flyers. Shout out to Shaka Zulu. Got the flyer with Mario and Flash. And I think it just said DJ Flash. That's how old it is.
That's right.
Flash and 123. How you gonna just overlook all of those classic flyers with Mario putting on these
all
events?
All was using on them flyers disco. So how is you saying Flash and all them is not hip?
Right.
Why you ain't saying name?
And you know what? You know what it seemed like? He said the only and the thing is, see, he didn't come with no facts and no evidence of why he's saying all this. The only reasoning I heard, he can't say. The only reasoning I heard is they was older than us.
Right.
So what the fuck does that mean? They wasn't that old. You know what I'm saying? Like Mario is, from my understanding, he's 1 year younger than Herc. and he's a couple of years older than Flash, and a couple of years older than Bambaataa.
Right.
So he's in the middle of that original hip-hop generation, that 55, 56, 57, 58. That's when a lot of the pioneers was born. Late 50s, early 60s, they pay to y'all.
That's right.
The early 60s, middle 60s, and so on and so forth. So like I say, Mario wasn't way older than nobody. It's just that when he probably ran into Mario probably was a grown man by then.
But look at the time.
22. He was a grown man at 22.
But look at the timing that he's talking about. He said he became MC in 75, but he said he came to the Funky 4 in 79. 79. What we was doing in 79?
I was in jail in 79, man.
I was getting money. I wasn't thinking none of that
I went away
stuff.
in 77, right after the blackout.
People forgot about Jim Crow. 50s and 60s.
You know what it is? I think some of it got to do with who was first on TV, and also I think a lot of it just got to do with the people just take the foundation for granted. And I want to say this to Rodney C. The thing about Mario and the Spades, and it's not just Mario, it's Mario and the Spades, Tex DJ Hollywood, it's Cool DJ D Tyrone, all of them. The thing about it, as far as like what they did, as far as them being a foundation, the reason why we say Mario and the Spades, why I say Mario and the Spades is a foundation, is because from my understanding, everything I've researched, and maybe if you got more research, you could bring them forward. Nobody did what they did as far as the racist Bronx. Like, if you go back in time, you could not come out with a DJ equipment, large DJ equipment, and put on these jams. Something had to happen first to fight off the racism, to clear the atmosphere, to clear the road for hip hop to take place.
And beat up the Golden Guineas.
Golden Guineas.
Yeah, it's a Caucasian game.
People always want to jump into the cutting and scratching and skip over the foundation.
And then they heard of the Black Spades and they had their name and their center patch.
Them Caucasians, the Golden Guineas or whoever, they would have put out bats. They would have put out bats. If you call yourself cutting and scratching, they would have put out bats on
it. You would have been thinking about running.
Right, so something had to happen first, and that's Mario and the Spades who laid that down and cleared the way for hip hop to take place. That's why they're the foundation. That's why they're the starter.
Say it, Mike.
There you go.
So
Rodney C, you're a prime example of what you say. Hip hop don't support his own.
The sad part about it, hip hop is the only genre of music that doesn't support its own.
You know what I'm saying? You're a prime example of that.
Exactly.
Because how you don't even go back to the root?
Right.
How you don't go?
But what I would like to know, I would like to know is, how does he know what Mario was doing?
If he wasn't there.
If he wasn't there.
Right. You're Smokey.
How
you come at Smokey?
What Smokey was doing if you wasn't there?
Hello, how you doing? My name is DJ Smoke.
Smokey, the Smokatron.
We had a whole bunch of B-boys.
What about the Smokatrons?
Bobo was a Smokatron. James Bond was a Smokatron. Mother Earth was a Smokatron. Sister Boo was a Smokatron.
You ever been to Smokey's parties? You ever been to
I went to one of Smokey's parties, I think. I can't remember, tell you the truth, because I was kind of...
Hello, how you doing? My name is DJ Smoke.
Smokey, the Smokatron.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The Smokatron has some amazing breakdancers over there.
Oh yeah?
But
you remember them?
Just the best from the Smokatron would come to hurt.
But FaZe, you got the power to solve a lot of this because you got the Smokey contact number. You could put me and him in touch with each other. Me and Smokey. I would love to get Smokey on the channel talking his history.
Of course. I'm gonna show you something that we ain't never ever did before on our shit.
Right? It was just crazy, man. All that disco era, that was basically, I'll be honest with you, for us, disco was basically for people that wasn't doing what we was doing. That was the what was that club downtown?
Bentley, Silver Shadow, Zanzibar, Roxy. Studio 54.
That's what I'm saying. That was their shine. That was for them. Right. Not saying that it was no nice records. It was nice records, but that wasn't for us. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that shit went on. That was Johnson Vulture.
Smoke is easy out. Give me a call. Give me a call back as soon as you get this message. Call
You know
me
what I
back.
mean?
I'm doing a video right now and I want you to get on it. All right? Call me back. Later.
Yeah, that was for like Johnson Vulture and all them dudes, man.
Give me his number, Face.
I can't do that.
You know what I mean? To ask you is okay.
I give you his number. All right?
Nah, but yo, Mike, that disco era.
You said you'll give me his number.
No, I said I'll give him your number.
Yo, Mike, that disco era was for like those kind. And it wasn't saying like it wasn't no good records coming out of it. No, it was, but that wasn't us. That's just like the older people wasn't us.
Right.
Hip hop, that wasn't us.
Right.
We never
Just
claimed.
like,
we
just
never
like,
claimed they
right.
shit.
Just like
We
love
never
is the
claimed-
message. Love is the message. Right?
That was a hustle.
That was a hustling record.
That was six stepping in
Right.
Listen,
that was a hustling
we never
record.
claimed their shit.
How is he calling the projects the disco era? Mario in the middle of Bronx River, middle of Soundview, Bronx there, all these projects.
Because
he's trying to call it the disco era.
He wasn't there. All he knows is what he hears.
The projects, Nature Projects is not the disco.
Exactly.
Nature, man.
We always said disco sucks.
Yeah.
Disco sucks.
Disco was to us like that was some other shit. It was in our like records, but that was in our time.
All right, so
that's what killed me. People claim other people's time. We don't claim nobody.
Right.
If you ever know, we don't claim nobody else's time. We claim our time. All that disco, we don't say, oh yeah, we were
I would never say that Breakout wasn't hip hop. I know Breakout right now. Breakout, you see Breakout comes to my events. You see, I call Breakout right now.
Me and Gene and all
Rodney C, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? We gotta have the courage to correct false history, man.
You think Dead-All would have been over here, Flash and all them would have been over here if it was in hip hop? They wouldn't have came over here. Perk came over here and shit hit the fan.
Let me do the intro. This is the intro. Shout out to Rodney C. I appreciate you.
What's up? You woke?
What's going on?
Nothing. I just want to know, did you come to to Mario's parties? Did you come?
To who?
To Mario.
Yeah, you know Mario's party?
Yeah.
What party?
Huh? Well, who you think it is? You big donut head having motherfucker don't have no motherfucking sound system? Who you think it is?
Some whack ass motherfucker talking about assassin ain't got one.
Breakout. Did you come to Mario's parties?
Yes.
Thank you. That's all I wanted to say. I'm on a video right now, and so I had to call you and let them know because your man said on the thing on Tariq's joint that Mario wasn't hip hop. That's what.
That's the fuck you was.
That's what Little Rodney C said.
Nah, Mario's fucking
Yeah, that's what I'm. Thank you, Breakout. Even though you whack and all that shit, yo, it's July 25th. You sucker. Breakout. July 25th. July 25th. I love you, man. Later. All right, Rodney C. Your man, Breakout. I called him right now on the phone. You heard it on the phone. Rodney C don't know what he said. Rodney C don't know what he talk about. Of course, Mario was hip hop. That's your man.
All right, so this the intro. Hold on,
All right,
hold on.
so now I can't wait till that part come out. I called him on the phone. It ain't like I made it up and said some shit. I called him on the phone. I put him on speaker. He said, you don't know what you talking about. Mario was definitely hip-hop.